Take that, you yellow swine. Oof. Captain Wasp's iron fist smashed into the face of the Evil Chang. Hey, Mr. Gander.
Yes?
What's them words there, Mr. Gander?
Thwack and splat.
What do they mean, then?
Well, they're, they're onomatopoeic.
Oh, that's all right, then.
No, see, they're words which one normally doesn't use in an ordinary conversation.
You mean they're dirty?
Honestly, I mean, look at it, look, it's trash.
No, it's not, it's whammo, look. Trash don't come out till Thursday.
No, I mean, look. Captain Wasp. I mean,
oh, he's good, he is. All the parts of his body detach from themselves and work independently to combat crime.
What, all his parts?
Well, most of them.
Well, yes. I think we should put this away. Mrs. Alcock would be very annoyed if she found you wasting time reading comics. Now, come on, you help me with the stock-taking there, OK? Right, there we are. Right, number one there, OK?
Number one.
Good morning, good morning.
Morning, Mrs. Alcock.
Oh, really, Mr. Gander, wasting time reading comics.
I'm stock-taking.
Oh, good. Now, come this way. That's it, steady now. That's it, careful, mind you don't damage anything. There we are, and wipe your feet.
So, a radio transmitter?
Yes. We're expanding our business activities.
What a pirate station, huh? Radio Alcock. No, I really don't think they'll take that, you know.
No. Minicabs, radio, minicabs.
What a marvellous idea. Just one thing, you know, we haven't got any cars.
That is a defeatist attitude, Mr. Gander.
Oi, missus, where do you want us to put this, then?
Over there, on that desk.
Over there on that desk.
Yeah. And you clear all those things off.
What with? One quick sweep of me foot?
I'll do it.
Oh, blimey, minicabs. What next? A jumbo jet?
Ernest, they're supposed to go into your filing cabinet.
This is my filing cabinet.
Good God, I said, that is heavy, isn't it?
How do you know?
It's on my hand.
Sorry, mate.
Thank you.
I say, isn't it marvellous? Yes. Ex-army surplus. I snapped it up at bargain price just before they gave it away. I know, look, frequency modulation, wave band filter control, beautiful words.
They're probably onomatopoeic.
Yes.
Oh, well, we'll be off then.
Yes.
Down all them stairs, what we struggled up with great difficulty lugging that thing, eh?
Yes, well, goodbye and thank you.
Not at all, madam. Do you have something for your trouble, Bert? Oh, no trouble, Lady Mutt. But I insist you're too kind. The least I can do. My pleasure. Buy yourself a crate of brown.
Peasants. Now, how soon can you repair that, Mr. Gander?
What, me? Repair that?
Yes. I mean, you're very good at that sort of thing. You repaired Ernest's radio transistor, didn't you?
Yes, I know, but it only needed a new battery.
Yes, but I'm sure there's nothing radically wrong with that. I mean, it probably just needs a new fan belt or something.
Ernest, do that, Ernest. Do the other, Ernest. Kiss my...
Yes, well, it doesn't take an expert to see that this once belonged to the army.
No?
No, there's a khaki sock stuffed in the loudspeaker.
Well, will you be able to do anything with it?
Well, you know, I suppose I could darn it, but I've got so many socks at home.
The transmitter!
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's wasting his time. It'll never fly.
Ha, ha, ha. We shall see about that. Right, a little volume control there.
Oopsie.
Thank you. Right, and voila, it is working. No, it's not working. Yes. Well, they laughed at Marconi.
They'll split their knickers over you, mate.
Look, I just don't understand it. I mean, look, you see, I've checked the thermonic valve, right? And it's set in a circuit consisting of an inductance and capacitance that produces electrical oscillations. Now, the carrier wave modulation is all right, and I've replaced the double diode triode, you know, so, I mean, it should really be working.
Well, I'm not an expert, but shouldn't you plug it in?
Sorry.
I still think that those two little red valves would have looked prettier over at this side.
Yes, possibly. Right, let's give it a go.
Yes.
Okay.
Ernest! Turn that off!
Right.
I should think so. Is that a look on your face?
No.
Stop making fists at me in your trouser pockets. Now then, Mr. Gander.
I just don't seem to be able to get it going.
Well, perhaps a swift kick in the right place might help.
It's no use threatening me, Mrs. Alcock. Now, there we are.
Yeah, it's working.
Oh,
Right.
how marvellous. Well done, that chap.
Thank you.
Now, testing. 1, 2, 3.
No, I can't hear you, Mrs. Alcock.
I said testing. 1, 2, 3.
No, I mean, I can't hear you through this.
Oh.
I think we should try another waveband. Try something else.
Righto. Only a glass of champagne, but it led a poor girl into sin. Only a glass of champagne. 'Tis the door with a
We're on the wrong waveband. Try something else.
Yes, well, there's a lot more verses, see.
Really?
Only a glass.
Actually, I think we should test this out in the outer office. Ernest, would you be so kind?
Yeah, all right.
Thanks.
Yes, and for the purposes of this experiment, your name will be Charlie Foxtrot.
Do what?
Oh, get out. Now, are you ready?
No, just a second. Hold on. Your decibels are dropping. So, yes, I'll up your rumble filter. Are you ready?
Yes,
Right.
you are.
I'm ready.
Right. Come in, Charlie Foxtrot. Come in, Charlie Foxtrot. Come in, Charlie Foxtrot. Come in, Charlie Foxtrot.
I am in, Mrs.
Come in properly with your voice.
Mrs. Alcock, I think we should test this outside in the street.
Well, in that case, I'll do it, because it's quite obvious to me that Ernest knows nothing about it.
Mrs. Alcock, you've got that upside down.
Just testing you, Mr. Gander. Ernest, coat.
Bag. Shoulder bag.
Thank you, Ernest.
Hello? Hello there.
Are you trying to pick me up? Why don't you press something and see if it turns you on? Well, I'm switched on if you are. Are we on each other's wavelengths?
Think so. Your place or mine?
Well, really? That's naughty. Hello? Hello?
Yes, well, everything up here worked all right. Miss Alcock, you didn't suffer from any interference, did you?
Well, it was touch and go for a minute.
All we need now is a minicab.
I'll phone for one.
No, to buy, you buffoon.
Well, who's going to drive it when you get one, eh?
Well, I can't drive it because I've only got a provisional licence. Mind you, I could take qualified drivers, but then, of course, they would have to come back with me.
Yes. And I've got to work the radio, you see.
So it's muggins again, isn't it? Go on.
Well, if the cap fits. I thought I'd call it Alcock's ABC minicabs.
ABC?
Well, as a matter of fact, it blew into my hands as I was passing the cinema the other day. That's what sparked the whole thing off, actually.
It's not right. I'm a white-collar worker, I am.
You're a grubby, grey collar worker at best. Now, Mr. Gander, all we need to do is purchase a limousine.
Right. Let's have a look.
Yes,
Right, here we are. Cars for sale.
that's where it could be.
Right, now, let's see. How about an Alfa Romeo 1750?
1750? Haven't they got a more recent model?
Vauxhall?
Lovely.
Yes, Vauxhall. It's got central heating, fully furnished bathroom, bidet. Oh, sorry, it's the wrong colour.
What's a mugger-buggata?
What?
Mugger-buggata.
An MGBGT.
I know how it's spelt. I just wondered what it was.
I say, Mrs. Organ, there's a Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow here, but they don't say how much it is. Oh, yes, they do. Phew, I thought that was the telephone number.
Well, The whole thing is we must buy a car from someone we know and trust.
An absolute delight of a little motor car, Marigold. I've been reserving it for someone like you who shall appreciate it for what it is.
Well, what is it?
There doesn't appear to be any windscreen wipers.
No need, son, no need. No windscreen. Full fresh air flow-through ventilation.
And the driver's door, is that an optional extra?
No, all-inclusive. And what about the clutch pedal? Hardly warm.
Yes. Yes, it's that is a very good, clutch pedal. Very good condition indeed.
Well, what's the mileage?
203 miles.
Well, you see, it's been round a couple of times. It started again.
Oh, I see, yes. What about the headlamps? Do they dip?
You try stopping them. £40 because it's you.
Pretend it's somebody else.
£30 and I'm cutting my throat.
You'll have to cut it a lot deeper than that, Luigi.
Now, what about the engine then? Oh. It'll give you 40 miles to a gallon.
Petrol or oil?
The engine signature number, it seems to have been filed off.
Yes, well, that's because of wind resistance.
Oh,
Are you sure it's not stolen?
Stop. You've got to be joking. Who'd want to steal a nice little car like this? Now, look, notice the additional luggage storage space where the battery used to be. Now, £20 and that's my rock bottom.
Well, £20,
£15 and I'll fix it for you myself.
Done. Mr. Gander, we're in business.
Here we are, you see? Here we are. Now, you see, as soon as we can pick up some passengers, we pinpoint them on the map. Like that, you see?
I see. Yes, that's lovely.
Thank you.
Just one little thing. How long has South London been north of the river?
Sorry? Oh, sorry.
There we are.
Yeah, right.
Now, have you put our card in the newsagent's window?
Yes, as soon as his back was turned. And I distributed them among all the restaurants. In fact, one of them suggested that we could advertise, in his alphabet soup. ABC mini alphabets. He was, in fact, joking.
Yes. Well, now, we are here.
Yes?
Oh, that's right. And Ernest will be sitting here, ready to do a quick getaway with the passengers. Oh, his head's come off.
Nice.
Yes.
Mrs. Alcock, why is Ernest parked so far away?
Well, because of SS Obengruber Führer Higgins.
You mean the traffic warden with the moustache?
Yes. That's her. Yes. Ernest can park there, you see, without being disturbed.
I see.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. Mrs. Alcock. Oh. Mrs. Alcock!
Yes?
I'm cold, I'm fed up, and I'm lonely. I've been sat here for 2 days.
Speak up, I can't hear you.
My left foot's gone numb.
Try holding it a little closer to your mouth.
I don't see what help that's going to... Why can't I come and sit in the office?
If you were here and a customer called, you'd have to get a minicab to get to your minicab. Stay where you are. Over and out.
Yeah, but I... Hello? Oh.
Hello, Ernie. Thought it was you.
Oh, hello, Albert.
Fancy a cuppa?
Well, yeah, but I... Yeah, why not?
Oh, I do wish Alfred could see me now. I've expanded a lot, since he passed on.
Ah, yes, well, you do carry it well, Mrs. Alcock.
The business. I mean, he He had no go in him, Alfred, at all. I used to say to him sometimes, bless his heart, I used to say to him, you've got no go, Alfred. No go at all. That was just before he went. Yes, it was a sad loss to the brewery trade. No, excuse me. Hello?
Hello? Is that ABC Alcock's minicabs?
Yes.
My name's Smith. I'm inside the Ooh La La Club in Old Compton Street, and my wife and I would like to be taken to our home in... Where do you live?
Bayswater.
Bayswater. And make it as quick as you can, will you?
Oh, certainly, sir. One of our fleet of luxury cabs will be winging its way to you at this very moment.
I'll draw 3.
I'll draw 1, just 1. Top. Yeah, well, I'll bet 2 pence.
I think you're bluffing. I'll raise you 2 pence.
Your 2 pence and another 2.
Hello, Ernest.
Yes, Mrs. Alcock. I'm here, Mrs. Alcock. I'm in the car.
I want you to go to the Ooh La La Club and pick up a Mr. Smith.
What now? Yeah, but I got a running flush, Mrs. Alcock.
Flush? Well, you must expect that sort of thing at your age, Ernest. The Ooh La La Club as quick as you can.
Yeah, right. Ronald and out. We'll finish this hand, eh? Yeah.
That's right, he should be approaching Bayswater by now. Now, let's see, that's 20 pence per mile, and he's travelled 7.5 inches.
How's this for an advertising slogan? If you want to go to town, our minicabs will run you down.
That's very, very nice indeed.
Yes.
Yes, lovely. Now, let's see, 72 inches, 62 pence. Now, Mrs. Alcock, at this rate, we can afford to buy ourselves a new car in 178 years.
Oh, business is bound to buck up. Oh. Hello?
What happened? Where's the car?
Mr. Smith.
Who? Oh, yes. Half an hour I've been waiting here. She's gone off with a sailor.
Who, your wife?
Who? Yes. And I'll tell you what you can do with your minicab. You can...
Oh, well, really? That's a manoeuvre that doesn't appear in the highway code. I see. Ernest never went there.
What? But he must have done, because I've moved his pin.
I wonder what he thinks he's playing at.
All right, well, your IOU for 2, and up my IOU for 2.
I'll see you.
Running flush. Hey! Oh, look at that.
Ernest, where are you?
I'm stuck in the car. Yeah, in the car, in heavy traffic, and the road's up, and there's a royal procession, and I've got a flat tyre, and the traffic lights are stuck at red.
Oh, just not your day, is it?
And then I had to go and have a leak in the radiator.
Well, after all that, I'm not surprised.
Well, it can't be helped. You just stay in the car. Bound to be some more customers.
Stay in a car? Yeah, right. Roland and out. Stay in the car. I'm onto a good thing here. Whose deal is it then?
Good morning, Mrs. Alcock.
Good morning. Any more customers?
Yes, 2, but unfortunately, Ernest couldn't pick them up. Honestly, 3 days not being able to pick up one passenger. I mean, look, today, for instance, he was commandeered by the police to chase a getaway car. Yesterday he was kidnapped by students for a rag week, and the day before that, he accidentally drove into the back of a furniture van and ended up in Potter's Bar.
Potter's Bar? Yes. Poor devil. I must see how he is now. Ernest, where are you now?
Where was I last time?
You were going round and round Cambridge Circus because your steering wheel had locked.
Yeah, well, I fixed that, but the gears are jammed in reverse, and I'm proceeding backwards down Oxford Street. Awaiting further instructions, Robert and out.
Morning, Ernie.
Oh, hello, Albert. What's it going to be today? Pontoon or poker?
Oh, I fancy Pontoon.
Oh, well, that suits me. Well, here, Ernie, is your bacon, egg, sausage and bean sandwich.
Right, Pontoon it is. Cut for deal, gents. Queen, 7, ace. I bank, I think 5 card tricks pay double.
I think he's playing cards, Mrs. Alcock.
At the same time as he's going backwards down Oxford Street.
Marigold, it's your birthday. I've got another little gem of a motor car for you. More of a Jeep, really. Only one owner, the British Army.
Shh, just a minute.
Queen and a 9, pay 20.
The engine's in the back, you know. That was after the crash.
Look. Do you mind? We have already got a car.
Get another, breed 'em. Anyway, the one you've got's out of action, isn't it? It's been standing for 4 days outside the Primrose Cafe.
The Primrose Cafe?
Crisps. Passed. Which leaves just little me, I think. Ernest, what is your position now, please? Excuse me, gents. Hello, Mr. Gander. Well, I've accidentally hooked the bumper on the gold state coach, and the car is now being dragged through the gates of Buckingham Palace. Yes. Well, these things do happen, you know. Now, listen, Ernest, as soon as you finish there, could you possibly go to Duke Street and pick up a passenger at the Primrose Cafe? Yeah, well, I'll see what I can... Where?
The Primrose Cafe, Ernest.
Yeah, but it's very heavy traffic, Mrs. Alcock.
Yes, I don't think it'll take you long to get here.
Yeah, but I don't think I... Oh, my God.
Pontoon, I think, gentlemen. Right. Come along. Come with me. I can think of no words, Ernest, to express what I think of your behaviour.
You've been doing all right for the last 40 minutes.
Sending these expense accounts. O.P. I thought that was oil and petrol, not hot pies.
I'm sorry.
Sorry? What sort of an apology is that? Thank goodness Mr. Gander's driving the car. At least we won't have to put up with all these bizarre tales.
Mrs. Alcock, that lady passenger you asked me to pick up, I'm afraid she's had a baby in the back of the car.
Oh, not you, Mr. Gander, as well.
No, it's true, honestly. It happened halfway to the hospital. I mean, I had no idea she... Listen.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Remember, we charge 6 pence extra for each additional passenger. Roger and out.